Greetings from the Eccentric Man. At long last, a new battle report. I'll give an update to the channel in a little while, but sit back and watch some Soviets taking on some Canadians. The Eccentric Man YouTube channel is kindly sponsored by Lost Ark Games in Stevenage. Check them out online and in store for all your gaming goodies. So before we get back into the action, so where have we been? Well, unfortunately, Grandad Gamer John, who runs the Wednesday evenings at Lost Ark Games, came down with COVID. And he had 10 days of testing positive, so we missed 2 gaming sessions. Coupled within that time, my back has played up, and I've had 2 bouts of bad back pain, which has meant that I've not done an awful lot. And then I got a problem with an eye, which needed going to the hospital for 2 days. And still suffering from that at the moment, but again, you can't do much about age as it grabs you and it continues on with it. So we're trying to get some games in and some more videos up, so let's get on with tonight's one of Bolt Action. Let's have a look at Matthew's army first. So he's got 5 squads of Russian infantry, and they've mostly got rifles and an LMG. He's got 1 unit of the 3 inexperienced riflemen. He's got a medium mortar, he's got a sniper team, he's got a medic, a 2nd lieutenant, he's got the Zist medium tank gun, or artillery gun, whichever one it is, and he's got an anti-tank rifle team, and he's got a T-34-76, and that's 1,000 points. I've gone with my Canadian 1st Infantry Division from the Italy, the Soft Underbelly campaign book, and I've got 2 regular squads of British infantry, and there's 9 men. NCO's got a submachine gun, an LMG, and the rest are rifles. I've then got an 8-man squad, same layout, NCO with a submachine gun and an LMG in the team, and then I've got an engineer team of 8 men, rifles, NCO with a submachine gun, and 1 flamethrower. 2nd lieutenant with his mate, a sniper, and the 3 artillery observer. I've got a medium mortar with spotter. I've got a light artillery, which is a 25-pounder with spotter. I've got a veteran truck with a medium machine gun, and I've got a Sherman 5, and that runs out at just under 1,000 points. So yeah, nice to get it back on the table. I really do like the look of this army. It came out really well. When you take the Canadians, you get the special army rules and the national characteristics from the Soft Underbelly book. What that means is that the officer team and the infantry units are stubborn for the cost of an extra 1 point, which is quite useful. And also they get the national characteristic tough as old boots, which is an advantage in hand-to-hand with the dice. For every 3 figures in hand-to-hand, you get an extra dice for your attacks. So tonight we're playing Bolt Action, playing Matthew with his Soviets, and I'm using the Canadians from Sicily. And the aim of the game is to hold objectives. We've got a roadblock in the centre, a little cache of arms there, and a little cache of arms there. There's Matthew.
Hello.
And we should be playing the game here, and I'll put pictures up of the unit of the armies, and we'll just going to go through where we've set up. So Matthew's got a spotter for his mortar, he's placed him here, and there is a sniper in the building. I've put my sniper down here, and to this side I've got the mortar observer, and then if we move across and get you dizzy, over on this side I've got the forward observer and the 25-pounder spotter. So we're going to set up for turn 1. Everything else is off the board and come on as first wave, and can do outflanking if you wish. An interesting turn 1. We can see here that the Soviet 76 has come on, T-35...
3476.
Yeah, 3476 has come on. Can't get my teeth in. That's come on as its last dice out of the bag, and it took a shot at the Sherman, which is in the woods, but missed, which was fortunate. Its machine guns put another pin on the Canadians in the centre, They had been targeted by the sniper and had lost their light machine gun, and now they've got 2 pins and another man dead. Over here, we've got some Canadians coming on from the flank, and we've got the Soviets on this corner. The mortar now has not got a spotter because my sniper took him out. But we've got a 25-pounder over in this corner, and we've got our Army for a free artillery observer here. He has called down the artillery straight off. You can see the Soviets behind the trees, and then we've put the artillery point down here. So hopefully that might slow them down a little bit. The Sherman took a shot at the house, but missed. Its machine gun put a pin on the Soviets at the back and didn't cause a casualty. Over this side, the Soviet squad has put a pin on the Canadians. The corner point there was where the sniper took the observer out. There's a little sniper man down there. Yeah, so we've got 1 pin over here. So, yeah, that was the end of turn 1, so fairly interesting as we go along. That big tank over there is a bit of worry for my little Sherman. So we'll go into turn 2 and see what we can do. Oh, yeah, but we might as well roll to see whether our artillery thing comes in. So we'll just... Okay, rolling to see whether the artillery strike comes in. 1, it doesn't. And it goes away totally.
Does it?
Well, there we go. Throw a 1. That's a good start for turn 2. Well, after the debacle of the 1 for the forward artillery observer, we've moved into turn 2, and I managed to rally off the pins from this unit in the centre, but I've got another one and another man dead, sadly. But we've got 1 pin. The tanks, I moved mine up to the edge of the wood to fire at the T-3476. I missed it, and also Matthew did the same and missed that. Lots of missing going on. I fired the 25-pounder in the corner at the flank of it, and I missed. I had to move up the unit on the side here to get them out of the way so I could fire, but that has allowed Matthew to move up 2 of his infantry sections to give me a few shots. So I've got 1 pin and lost 1 man. So a little bit of trouble in that corner. Over in the centre, the Soviets are amassing. So we've got the anti-tank rifle, 2 sections. The lieutenant. This gun pivoted. And I've got it under mortar fire, so I'll need a 5+ to hit it. The unit of infantry next to it failed their leadership test and went down. We've got our mortar here, who's the one who fired. I moved the officer up to take the leadership test for the unit that I run up to the hedge, which was just as well. They picked up 2 pins, but they're now at the hedge and at the objective. I'm just out of 3 inches there. The sniper is in the building still. We haven't got rid of him yet. And the unit is moving up. Is that 2? Yeah, that's just we've got the medic and the infantry unit moving up. So that's about it for turn 2, I think. Nothing else much I can report on it. So dice back into the bag. End of turn 3, and the T-3476 did change its direction. Oh, no, I have got 1 more thing left.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. The tank.
It may roll, see if it does a sound push.
4+.
4+.
No.
No.
So we're good. So that was the end of turn 3. So yes, back to the T-3476, and it's fired at the artillery piece. The machine gun and the heavy gun, well, the medium gun, did for it. So first blood went to the Soviets. They've all moved up, getting to the tree line to make a better shots at the infantry. I put them down, so it's keeping them safe, but they're not going to do very much. They've got 1 pin. Over here, I'm running the forward artillery observer. He's done nothing, so keeping him out of the way. Yes, I had to move the infantry unit out of the way of the tank. You can just see him hidden away there. Because they would have been in the way, I put it on ambush, just in case the big tank came around the corner, and it didn't. And as you can see, I did that roll at the end, to see whether on a 4+ it could shoot, but it didn't. Mortar's firing at the Zis gun, and the Zis gun is over on the far side, and we missed it again, and we're on a 4+ to hit it next turn. Running the infantry up, got to the fence as we did last time and went down, so we are keeping that fence and the objective. Moved up the sniper and the officer team. So they're supporting in there. Turn 3, I had outflank the engineers in the truck. They've hopped out with their flamethrower, shot the unit. It was hard work. Killed 4, put 4 pins on. They passed their flamethrower test by rolling a 3, but they then lost the morale check. I'm not even sure they should have actually taken another morale check.
I mean, technically it stacks because a flamethrower taking down to half strength.
Yeah,
Technically
I'm not sure.
Stacks.
I can't remember.
For the sake
it's
of
a
it.
long time. Other than that, the Zis gun did take a shot at my infantry, but missed, which was fortunate. And the rest of the Soviet infantry in the middle are pushing up to the centre. So, working on objectives. I've got 1 at the moment. The other objective is held there by the Soviets. And the other objective is held there by the unit in the wood. So at the moment, it's 2-1 and 1 dice apiece.
These Canadians aren't tank proof.
So the tank decided it couldn't shoot the Sherman, which is hidden up against the wall, up against the other tank, the wreck. So it's moved up, point blank range. I put them down, and still managed to kill 5. But because of the soft underbelly, the Canadian unit, they are stubborn, and so there was a leadership test on 9. Yep, you guessed it, 10. So they are gone and destroyed. End of turn 4, and I've run the Sherman up to give him a bit of safety. The Zis gun, which was over there, and it's not there anymore, but I'll tell you about that, did for the engineered squad, flamethrower, and 1 man, which was really rather good. An exceptional damage to take out the flamethrower man. But the engineer team did get rid of the Soviets that were on this side. Soviets down here with the high degree of firepower went down, but there's 4 of them left, which is not so bad. We're trying to solidify our position over here. We've got this objective, and we're very close to this one, so we're working our way along. Over in the centre, we've got the Soviets pushing up. Mortar has moved its position and possibly gets a line of sight next turn around the edge of the wood. And the infantry teams are now starting to move their direction of travel towards the centre, and the tank is going to be freed up because there's no one over here now. So we'll see what we're going to do moving into turn 5.
I'm down 5.
End of turn 5, and we're swinging the battle a little bit. We've got the objective here, and at the moment we've got the objective next to the tank. We've managed to take out the unit that were there with lots of shooting, as it was, from the tank, the truck, the 2 infantry units. So lots of shootings. But the unit have come round here and are going to threaten the objective. They're going to be a bit tricky for me to get hold of, I think, because if I move my tank out next turn, it's going to give a bit of a target to the T-34-76. But we might do it. I've had a cheeky little shot at it with the mortar, needing a 6, but failed. Unit in the woods went down. My forward artillery observer is running away. He's in a bit safe position now. The officer team is holding the objective, and we've moved our sniper team into the wood, so at least he might get a shot at the unit here. We'll see what we can do. And we've got the conscripts moving around, and our units over here still turning to the centre, and the little mortarman over there. The units that lost was a sniper and the officer team, because I shot them with the Sherman in by shooting the building, We did enough damage to kill them. So, into turn 6. Now, we are down to the wire in turn 6. I've reversed the Sherman, and that takes me to behind their hedge. I can't use the machine guns because I had to go straight back. I can get the heavy gun, well, the medium gun, on the squad. We've looked at which ones are behind for cover and the line of sight. They don't get the hard cover, but they do get cover. So I'm looking for a 4 because I'm within 6. That took me to 4 for moving, 3 for moving for the 3 for being within 6, and then back up 1 for the hedge to 4. So we're looking for a 4 with the main gun. That's going to give us a chance to try and take them out, but it's not. It's a 3. So it was close, but not, as they say, close but no cigar.
Very good game though, very good game, very close.
So, end of turn 6. We've had a good game, haven't we, Matthew?
Yeah, very good game.
On that, with the Russian, the Soviets, calling them Soviets for this. So, yeah, over here, it all hinged down to this last bit. And fortunately, where I was getting the bonus of the tank being there and blocking the road and blocking the line of sight to my tank, it's turned and swung to the Soviets who were behind it. That was my only chance to try and take them out with the Sherman, but it didn't work. And there's nothing else that is in charge range or shooting to be able to get them. I can't go into the house, can't run into the house and shoot out, can't advance in and shoot out, so that sort of negates those. And that's it, really. So, end the game. I've got 1 objective. This one's being contested. The Sherman's within 3, they're within 3, and the Soviets have this one over here. So 1-1. So thank you very much, Matthew.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the game as much as Matthew and myself did. It was nice to get a game in. We haven't played for some time. Well, I haven't played for some time, so a bit rusty both on playing the game and also doing the battle reports. But a good bit of fun, and it was nice to get the Canadians out on the table again. I really do like this army, how it came out. And even though I failed my stubborn role, it's still a nice army to play. Anyway, what's in store? Well, hopefully we're going to get some more games in, get some more battle reports up. I've got a couple of videos coming up, one about Hammerhead, where we took our participation game, and I've got a couple of projects that I need to just finish off and then do showcases on. Anyway, until the next one, keep yourselves well, take care. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button and the notification button. Until next time, see you soon.